first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 87 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making a field.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Down Cowboys.
They'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run this with Akers. Runs over him. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On second down now, Akers. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... Accelerating, and off he goes.
That's right, baby.
And
It's all
the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Prescott flushed out right. He'll run it, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Prescott. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Slam. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Here's Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's caught. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are all tied at 28.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We got 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On play action, they'll throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, raising Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residence.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Go, Mike, we do one. Mike, we do one. Sweat. Sweat to A. Here we go, 46. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Slayton. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check out Henry. Kill.
Prescott escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Get ready. We're going 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Going to run again here with Pollard. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Cowboys, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks